Let me ask you a question. Do you know how to surf? I would love to learn how to surf. Matter of fact, I even tried a couple times. I went and rented this giant bulky board and I drug it across the sand and I drug it into the ocean. And I remembered I was so excited. It was exhilarating, like I'm about to go surf. I was so excited. And I remember dragging it out and then hopping on the board and then start pedaling. And as I'm pedaling, I'm watching all these other surfers surf by me on these amazing opportunities called waves. And I'm just watching them. It looks so easy. They got up super smooth. They're just moving down the wave, just, and then at the end of it, when the wave and the momentum runs out, they just kind of like drift off of it, And here I am with this big, massive beast, beat up old board trying to paddle out into the wave area to learn how to surf. The thing is, I didn't put a lot of effort into it. I put a handful of hours into learning how to surf. I watched everybody. I even, got the guy that I rented the board from. He came out and gave me like a 20-minute surf lesson. So I knew what to do. But again, though, the guy wouldn't go that extra mile. He wouldn't come out there and actually get me up on the board. It was literally like he would stop at the end of the beach before we got into the water. And then he was like, hey, lay down on the board, act like you're paddling, and then jump up. And I did that a couple of times. He's like, you got it, man. This is how you surf, man. It's like, I don't know why I used a Jamaican accent, because the guy wasn't Jamaican. He was just as white as I am. But in my mind, I was in Jamaica. My point is, does that not sound a lot like life? Watching all of the amazing surfers surf by you on opportunities and you trying, right? You're paddling out and now you're out there. I'm setting on the board and I'm just bobbing and I'm waiting and I keep waiting. I see this wave, you kind of see it out there in the horizon, right? It starts rolling. You're like, oh yeah, that one's mine. I'm about to get that wave. And then it gets to you and it's just like, I'm gonna wait on the next one. And then I look behind me and it's like this little 4-year-old kid just getting up on that wave, just riding away like, whoo, he's like, wee, a missed opportunity on my part, but here comes another one. I'm like, oh yeah, this one's way bigger than that last one. I'm going to get this one. Waves coming, it's rolling, right? And then I already know what to do. Like, first step of surfing is what? That's right. You got to point your board towards the beach. So guess what? I take my board, this big old beast, we call her Big Bertha, just turn her a little bit, right? Now I'm on my board and I look back behind me and it's too late. Here I go. Whoop, boom. Wave's gone. Missed my opportunity. Why? Because I didn't start soon enough. I lost all of my momentum. I never had momentum. I have to have momentum. So a couple of steps of surfing, you got to point your board towards the beach and you have to start paddling to get momentum. But don't worry though, because I tried again. Here comes, another wave. I can see them rolling out there and I'm just sitting here bobbing, just waiting. I'm watching all these 2-year-olds jump up on their boards and just ride away. I'm watching the 90-year-old man that, learned how to surf last week. He's just gone, right? Here I am just bobbing as these waves go by and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that perfect wave. And I spend more time waiting for that perfect wave than I did trying to ride the waves. Sounds a lot like life. We wait on the perfect waves that never comes because we didn't prepare. So guess what happens next? I see it. It's huge. This wave's coming and I'm talking about it like it's a roller, right? I can see it starting to swell up and I'm like, this one's mine. And I turn my board towards the beach and I start paddling and I'm paddling as hard as I can. I just paddling away. I look behind me and then I look forward. I keep paddling and I'm paddling way before that wave gets to me, right? And now all of a sudden the tail end of my board, I start to feel it go up and I'm still paddling and I'm still paddling. And then I try to jump up on my board and then here I am drowning because before I was ready, I did everything right. I pointed my board to the beach. I got momentum. I gave it my all, but the wave was too big because I missed all of those other opportunities that would have gave me the reps, gave me the practice, gave me the confidence and the knowledge to ride that bigger wave. Nope. I had to spend hours waiting on that one wave. Sounds a lot like life, does it not? So I want to challenge you. If you don't know how to surf, you do understand the analogy, because if you're just sitting there on that that board, bobbing and waiting. Now what are you doing? You're just bobbing and bitching. Bobbing a little bit, bitching a little bit. And you're just waiting for that perfect opportunity, but you didn't do the thing that you needed to do in order to prepare for that opportunity. So just like surfing, real life, especially when it comes to investing and building your wealth, the best time to act and take action was yesterday. The second best time is today. You need to move. If you don't know how to move, get somebody who can get you to move. I want to now talk about a book that you should have already read. If you haven't, you need to go read it. I think this one book has single-handedly created more millionaires than any other book written. It was written by my favorite author of all time, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Now, Napoleon Hill, he discovered that all successful people shared 16 characteristics. Now I want to talk about a book written by one of my favorite authors of all time, and that is Napoleon Hill. And I think this book has single-handedly influenced and motivated and made more millionaires than any other book written. Just because so many people have took the time out to read it because it's recommended over and over and over again because of this simple process, this simple principle that I'm about to share with you now. Napoleon Hill discovered that all successful people share 16 characteristics, and none of them were born with these traits. There's 5 characteristics that I want to share with you right now that are out of those 16 that will change your life if you move and take action. The first one is burning desire. You have to have a burning desire. You've got to know your definite chief aim. If you don't know where you're going, if you don't have your vision, if you don't have your mission, then how are you moving? Whenever times get hard and you hit one of those 3 walls, lack of knowledge, lack of confidence, lack of money, you're going to quit. You won't even give yourself a chance to fail because you're going to give up before you have put in enough work to do the thing. You got to have a burning desire. Now, here's the issue with most of all these mindset people and everything else. They're like, hey, write down all this stuff. Write down this long thing. Put some heart into it. Ask yourself why. They're right, by the way, right? There's an exercise called 7 layers deep that I love doing. And anytime you're really trying to figure out the answer to anything, you ask the baseline question, whatever your answer is, you say, why that? And then you repeat whatever that answer is. And then you go deeper and you do that 7 times. Whenever you're trying to uncover your burning desire, I challenge you to do the 7 layers deep exercise so you can really uncover that. However, I also want to be real with you. If you are just now stepping into your journey and growing your thought process in your mind, this is going to be super challenging for you, and most likely you're going to feel like you are not giving a good enough answer. And I want to go ahead and encourage you and tell you you are. Writing down something is better than nothing. Whenever it comes to your burning desire, writing down that definite chief aim, write down something. And if you did video 1, you should have already done that. Congratulations. Now, what I want to challenge you is I want you to do this weekly, if not daily. You need to look at it. You need to write it. If you're writing a paragraph or a whole story, obviously you don't have to sit down and write that every day, but at least look at it and at least write out your big key principles, your burning desire, right? I want to make this impact. I want to impact 100,000 families directly by getting them to earn $10,000 plus in passive income a month, because I know that that single KPI, that single key performance indicator, that single criteria will change their life forever. What is your burning desire? Now, the second trait that I want to share with you that Napoleon talks about is specialized knowledge. Now, Bill Gates, he specializes in software, and that focus made him the richest man in the world. Successful people master one area and excel at it. Elon Musk, I'm not a big fan of Bill Gates, big fan of Elon Musk for good reasons, because one is against the American family, this is Bill Gates. One is for the American family, Elon Musk. Right? And that's important to understand because specialized knowledge, they're both very wealthy. They both have accomplished a lot. Just one I would like to follow. The other I would not. Specialized knowledge is key to understanding how to get your yield that you are looking for. In order to get your return on investment, you need to have specialized knowledge. I just gave it to you in the previous modules. If you follow the wealth formula, that's your first step. It's super easy. It's super simple. However, I guarantee if you try it, you're going to be challenged, and most people will fail. That's the reason there's not a lot of millionaires in the world. That's the reason the middle class stays the middle class for so long. But you will be the one. You will be the one who changes that, because you're going to go out and you're going to use all of this information that I just gave you, and you're going to take action and you're going to execute on it relentlessly, which leads into the third trait that Napoleon Hill pointed out that I want to share with you, and that is discipline. When you leave here and you turn this video off and you go back to your life, people will question your decision to pursue wealth. Discipline is what keeps you on track when others doubt you. You have to know without a doubt that you will not quit. There's one thing I always tell my children: to never be afraid to try and to understand that you will fail, but true failure is only when you quit and you stop trying. You will fail, but true failure is only when you quit. Now, the level and degree of that failure is up to you, because you can take action. You can go get all the correct knowledge. You can go build your own confidence. You can go and figure out and solve your money issue. And now you don't have to worry about hitting those 3 walls. Now you just got to execute relentlessly. Now, the fourth trait that I would like to share with you is decisiveness. Now, Napoleon Hill, he found that successful people make decisions quickly and stick with them. When opportunities arise, you have to act fast. When those waves come through, act fast. If you start too slow, they'll pass you by, and you're gonna be sitting there bobbing and doing what? That's right. Decisiveness. Make a decision and make it quick. Do it. Take action. Let's go. You don't need to think about it so much. The fifth and the last one I want to share with you is the mastermind team. Wealthy people surround themselves with a mastermind team of like-minded individuals. Why go out and learn everything yourself when you can benefit from a team that already knows? Those 5 key traits out of those 16, if you follow them and you practice them, they'll change your life forever. And again, practicing, building up the momentum, being decisive, taking action, getting the specialized knowledge of turning your board, and understanding that you have to have momentum. You can do this. Now, I do want to warn you, the road is mined. You're going to be on this path. You're going to have this map. Maybe you don't even have a map. Maybe the only thing you have is an exit strategy, and you're missing the map and the vehicle. Now, listen, the road has mines everywhere. And I want to encourage you to seek out someone. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone. But I want you to seek out someone who has something that you want, and I want you to follow them. Tony Robbins says that the quickest way to success is to find someone who has success you would like and model them. Find the mentor that knows where the dangers are hidden. Let them guide you to avoid making the mistakes. If I've already walked through the minefield and I've already uncovered and discovered where all the mines are, now I can guide you to go around the mines. And then you could follow in my footsteps and you could have that success as well. All you have to do is learn where they are and step where they're not. But the path is mined. It's up to you if you would like to go on this journey by yourself, or you would like to come on it with us and the Deal Boss Project. Now, I want to leave you with a concept that I learned from a great mentor of mine, Myron Golden. And I want to share with you how simple it is for you to take action and make a move today, with the simple concept of: how does a seed become a tree? Don't hang up. Don't shut it off yet. Just want you to listen for just a second. So before you do anything, you're going to plant the seed. I want you to notice where that seed is on the line, because there's polarity in everything. There's the up and then there's the down. A lot of us, we will not take action. We will not move forward because we're afraid of having to go down beneath the ground and lower our status, lower our statue, admit that we don't know what we don't know, and do things before we're ready. But the issue is, how are you ever going to become a tree? Because before a seed can become a tree, it has to do one thing. You know what that one thing is? It has to decide to not be a seed anymore and become a tree. So now this seed is going to blossom. These big fat markers are cool, but at the same time, they're a pain to get off. So this big tree comes from this little seed. And now this tree grows up, becomes this beautiful, beautiful tree. Now, in order for you to make your next move, in order for you to become the person who you are meant to be, your first step is to decide. You need to decide not to be a seed anymore and decide that you want to go out and you're going to learn what you need to learn and you're going to do what you need to do so you can become what you want to be. Now, let me share with you another story that goes along with this about how we look at diversity and how we look at struggle, because the up and down happens in everything. Before anything's great, it has to go down. But we want the satisfaction of only going up, but it doesn't exist. We have to go down before we can go up. Now, let's imagine this tree grows up and now you have this flock of eagles coming by. And these flock of eagles, you got a daddy eagle and you got a mama eagle. And mama eagle whispers at the daddy, and daddy's like, mama goes, hey baby, I hope you know that one day we're gonna have a new babies. And I don't know why that's the accent for the woman, but that's what she is. So the daddy goes, well, I don't know, baby. Like, how many are we talking here? She's like, well, we might have like 3 or 4. Like, we need a new nest. We need a bigger home. Daddy's like, okay, baby. Well, what about this tree right here? This tree right here, you like this one? Mama's like, yeah, I love that tree. Absolutely. So daddy bird comes over here and he makes a little nest. And then mama bird comes over here, lays some eggs. And then these little eggs hatch and they become little baby eaglets. Now, these baby eaglets live in this tree for their first part of their life. And they're so nice and cozy and secure. Nothing's coming in, nothing's gonna get them. They're above the ground, they're away from danger all the time. They have their mama, their daddy, always protecting them, always at their side. But then these little eagles are like, hey mama, I wanna learn how to fly. And mama's bird like, not today, son, not today. And then the eaglet comes back, mama, what about today? I wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna fly. Mom's like, no, not today, not today. Next day comes around, and the eagle's like, I want to fly, I want to fly, I want to fly, I want to fly, I want to fly now. Mom's like, okay, finally, you can fly. So come on, jump on my back. And the baby eagle jumps on mama's back, and mama flies all the way up here. And she's flying around. And can you guess what's going to happen? How can a bird learn to fly? Mama bird has the baby bird on his back. Mama bird says, all right, are you ready? She dumps the little baby bird off and they go flying. And then before the baby bird could hit the ground, the mama bird swoops down and saves the baby bird. Now, when that baby bird's falling, it's like, oh no, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And it's just falling. And then all of a sudden, zoom, mama bird catches it. They fly back to the nest. And now baby bird is talking to all his brothers and sisters going, I don't know what you want to do, but don't get on mama's back. Mama crazy. Don't get on mama's back. She crazy. She's gonna drop you up. She's gonna drop you from the sky and expect you to fly. You can't fly. You're just gonna flap around. It's scary. Don't do it. This is what happens on life, right? We fall and we're so afraid of hitting the ground. We're not afraid of the actual falling. We're afraid of actually the impact that happens from falling. So what we do is there's a branch and we grab a hold of this branch before we hit the ground. And then we pull ourselves up into this world of comfort, this steady paycheck, this retirement, this pension, Social Security, and we stay there because we don't want to experience the impact. But one day, mama bird took little eaglet back up in the sky. Mama bird dumped the eaglet down. Eaglet falls. And as the eaglet falls, the eagle opens up its wings and I'm flying, I'm finally flying. The crazy part is every eagle learns how to fly, but they have to go through this in order to learn how to fly. But yet anytime anything gets difficult in our lives, again, we climb up into the world of comfort, whatever that may be for you, and we sit there and we stay there and we're not going to move for anything because we know we're safe. However, we will never leave. We will never truly become who we are supposed to be, which are these beautiful creatures who can do anything. God's creation, who can do anything. Napoleon Hill has an amazing saying, and it says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if you believe that you can accomplish your dream and you understand it, you can conceive it, you can visualize it, you have a vivid vision, you can accomplish it. You first have to decide to be okay with lowering your status, lowering what you currently have so you can accomplish what you always wanted, so you can accomplish what no one else has. It's up to you. The ball is in your court. I would love for you to join the Deal Boss Project. and be a part of our magnificent journey where we're going to give you the vehicle, the map, and the processes and hold your hand all the way through. But again, it's up to you. If you do nothing else, I just challenge you to go and start growing your mindset, start growing your passion, start using the wealth formula, start understanding how to leverage inflation, start understanding the power of investing in real estate and how it can change so many lives. We barely scratched the surface in these 3-part series, and there's so much more inside. It's going to blow your mind, it's going to open up your mind, and it's going to help you achieve your American dream. I hope you enjoyed this 3-part series. If nothing else, I hope you just take away a little bit of insight, a little bit of new information like the wealth formula, the power of inflation. Inflation isn't always bad. Remember, you can go and buy one asset, and in 4 or 5 years, you're going to create wealth. All right, it's a secret. The rule of 72, and I hope you understand the power of your mind. That is the first step. You need to decide. Decide now to move, take action. The act of not taking action, not moving, is still a decision. So whether you make one consciously or not, you will still be making a decision on your future. Remember, you always got to have that momentum. So it's better to start sooner than later. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time to start today. And there's nothing truer than that statement, because the opportunities will come. And if you're not ready, they'll pass you by just like the waves. But if you'd like for me to hold your hand, guide you through the minefield, I would love to do that. All you have to do is just join us in the Deal Boss Project. And we're going to give you and provide you and arm you with a vehicle so you can get out consistent marketing. We're going to help you build your foundations, operations, marketing, and sales. We're going to help you generate consistent lead flow and deal flow. We're going to help you exit on those and accomplish your goals to reach your American dream. All you have to do is decide right now and take action. Take action with the link provided below, or message me directly and we can get on a call, and I would love to get to know you more and figure out how we can help you. If you got great feedback from this, if this provided you value, please let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, or what else you would like for me to share and talk about. I'm always looking to help and provide value to you, and that's all that I can ask. God bless you and your family. And remember, the American dream is live and it's well, and it can be yours. All you have to do is decide to learn how to go get it. And the Deal Boss Project is an amazing way to do it. I hope to see you there.